speaking of which, that actually became a hot button issue the last few days. I guess there's going to be a parting of the ways of Nick Aldis and Billy Corgan with the NWA. And Aldis, I guess took issue with the way some of the NWA's women's only show went down. You and I actually happened to be in town for that in St. Louis last year. Thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It feels like a personality issue. I'm not sure. I don't have any inside information, but a lot of people are now curious. What's next for Nick Aldis and Mickie James? A, what do you think of Nick? And B, do you think they land somewhere together, in your opinion?
Well, I think Nick is fabulous. I don't think Mickie wants to wrestle anymore.
Right.
She doesn't need to.
I can see her being like,
she's a great mother. She's done everything there is to do. She's probably going to Hall of Fame this year. She's going to be highly thought of and regarded as one of the greatest of all time forever. I mean, she's, going to be in the top 10 or 15 girls of all time.
Yeah. I would agree
that's
with
saying
that.
a lot. I mean, when you think of the numbers of hundreds and maybe even like thousands over the years,
Yeah.
to be in the top 15 or 20 top women in the world, and Mickie James is right there. I can name the top girls right off the top of my head. I mean, Trish, Lita, Charlotte, I mean, Bailey, Becky. I mean, I could give me a minute to think about it, but I could name the top 20 because I obviously followed a lot since Ashley's been involved.
Right, right.
Or Charlotte, rather.
I think it would be really cool to see them as a duo. Let's let her be sensational Sherry to his Macho King Randy Savage or something like that.
Who's that?
See Mickie James.
Oh yeah,
phenomenal in that role.
Yeah, she'd be great too. Now, Nick, I tell you, he's not only a good performer, he's a great kid too, man. A great young man.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
He carries himself like a champion. He dresses great. He conducts himself like, I mean, he's perfect. And why he's not with the WWE, I have no idea.
Well, that's what everybody's debating. When his contract is up at the end of the year, do you think he shows up in AEW or WWE or somewhere else?
Whichever one gets him, it would be one of the other AEW or WWE, and whichever one gets him will be very lucky.
Yeah, I gotta think it's WWE. That to me just makes the most sense.
Yeah, he brings a lot of professionalism wherever he goes.
Well, and then the next big question in all of this is, what's next for the NWA? Nick Aldis has really been the centerpiece for the NWA for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Now this is going to create opportunity for other guys down there. And of course they got a big pay-per-view coming up. I think it's this weekend. So it's going to be Tyrus and Matt Cardona and Trevor Murdoch for the NWA world title. I think Cardona has done a phenomenal job reinventing himself, but if you were in charge of the NWA, is there a talent that sticks out to you that you would try to build around?
Well, I like Murdoch and Cardona, so I do. I mean, Murdoch literally, he does remind me of Dick Murdoch a little bit, He's legitimately country and all that. I mean, he's entertaining. Cardona, it looked like $1 million.
Yep.
I just think I think that Billy just looks back and says, I got to give it to the best guy here and figure out who I can have him wrestle and make money with. And I don't know enough about the company to know what the roster is.